race, 30 laps here around this one.
Barry going to the inside.
Forward, he spins, and wow!
Out of turn 4, Power will win.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the NASCAR iRacing.com World Championship Series. Tonight, we hail from Michigan International Speedway, which should offer these drivers plenty of room to race. My name is Daryl Morley. Alongside me is Nim Cross as we get set to bring you the action from the NASCAR iRacing.com World Championship Series. And Nim, Michigan International Speedway should offer these drivers plenty of opportunities to alter their racing line based on the way their car handles. They'll break this race up into two groups or two separate races, essentially in their minds. They will have the first 50 laps where you're just kind of riding and trying to position yourself, and the last 50 laps, it's hammer down, go for broke. And in that last 50 laps, we could see some huge incidents. Pace car is into pit road as we get set for the drop of the green flag here at Michigan International Speedway. Green flag flies, and what a start for Gorlinsky.
Yeah, John Gorlinsky might have left a little bit early there, but the officials say that looks okay. So Gorlinsky's out front, Richard Towler second, and it looks like Lewandowski moves into the third spot.
Towler, by the way, 2 weeks ago became the first two-time winner of this series. Towler with 2 wins, one at Bristol, one at Lowe's. Dale Earnhardt Jr., now it's known as Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won at Daytona. Sandeep Banerjee won at Las Vegas. Alfala took Martinsville. Parker took Phoenix. Davies took Talladega. Josh Berry took Darlington. Here's the big question. Who do you think has the advantage here tonight? Obviously, Gorlinsky is the race leader, but who do you think has the advantage and has the best chance to take home the win?
It's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to root against Towler right now. He's been really hot over the last few races. We see these drivers right now battle back there for the 4th position as Theo Olsen and Connor McKenzie are side by side, but it's hard to root against it's hard to bet against Towler right now. He's doing a great job so far in the last few races.
McKenzie working the inside line of the number 13 machine, that pink Chevrolet Impala, as Connor McKenzie gets up ahead of Jim Caudill Jr. He'll drop in line behind Theo Olsen. Great racing action up here at Michigan International Speedway. You know, the conventional wisdom says go with the guy with the hot hand. Richard Towler may be the guy to take this thing home. I think it's going to be Theo Olsen. I think Theo Olsen is going to be one of the guys up in the top 3 spots at the end of this one.
Yeah, right now it looks like we do have Towler looking to the inside of Gorlinsky as he runs down the back straightaway. Towler has that preferred inside line as Lewandowski also sticks his nose in there as they go around 3 and 4.
Towler will take over the number 1 spot. He'll slide up in front of Gorlinsky. Lewandowski will drop up behind Gorlinsky. So now it's Towler, Gorlinsky, Lewandowski, your top 3. Theo Olsen sits comfortably in 4th.
Everybody makes their way down on the pit road right now. Towler leads Gorlinsky and the rest of the pack. This is a very critical time, laps number 64. 35 laps to go from here, 36 laps to go from this point forward. So everybody... Everybody on the throttles now trying to get off of pit road. Looks like some interesting strategies going on as Jesse Atchison makes it out first. He must not have taken some tires, or only took 2 tires.
Pace car is off. We'll get set to go back to green. Parker may have spun the tires just a little bit. Right up in front of Gorlinsky. Make sure that Gorlinsky does not get that run that he's got in the last 2 restarts.
Yeah, the pack heads down corner number 1, 3 wide back there with Brad Davies, Joel Putty, Brian Blackford, Jordan Erickson. Those guys, again, Brad Davies down the inside, coming off of that corner, 3 wide, and heading down the back straight, still 3 wide.
They get it down side by side as Davies drops in behind the number 35 machine of Joel Putty, the Black Magic sponsored Chevy Impala. Putty down on the inside of the number 26 machine. That 26, by the by, Daniel Pope II, the guy we were just talking about, who's had nothing but hard luck.
Yeah, there's a lot of side-by-side racing going down through corner number 1, 2 right now. Brad Davies looking to the inside of Daniel Pope. Connor McKenzie right up in front of them. There's Joel Putty and Connor McKenzie running side by side.
Oh, Connor McKenzie, big slide in the number 13 machine. Gets it gathered back up. Putty up into the outside wall. Joel Putty hits the outside wall, comes back down into traffic somehow. Gathers it back up, and that could be a pucker moment too.
Yeah, he was able to gather it back up. He jerked it off the wall a little bit there and almost got in trouble going down the front straightaway. As now, oh, it looks like Brad Davies very sideways through corner number 4. He may have had the air taken off that rear spoiler. I believe that's Daniel Pope right behind him, and now makes that pass on him. Pope and Brian Blackford get by, but Brad Davies very sideways through corner number 1 and 2 that time.
Your top 10 right now: Josh Parker, Richard Towler, Thomas Lewandowski, John Gorlinski, and Josh Berry. Your top 5, followed by Derek Wood, Brad Davies in 7th, Brian Schoenberg in 8th, 9th is Ray Alfala, and 10th is Daniel Pope II.
Thomas Hazard loses a little bit of time last lap by as he has a big slide coming out of corner number 2, but able to gather it back up. Coming down, 11 laps to go this time by, about a 3-second advantage for Parker over Towler right now. That relates to a .176 seconds advantage for the first place car.
Parker, your leader. Towler sits in 2nd. Lewandowski could be in the catbird seat if those two get into contact or into communication with one another, and stranger things have happened as Towler once again right up on the back bumper of Josh Parker. Parker hard on the hammer as they work through turns 3 and 4. Josh Parker has driven an incredible race. Oh, up into the outside wall is Parker. Josh Parker drifted up into the outside wall, and that'll be the opening that Richard Towler needed. Towler picks up the lead.
Towler just puts the pressure on you. He puts his rear bumper right around you all the time. You have to run so hard to stay in front of him. Towler is very, very easy and very concise about his movements. All he had to do is lay the pressure on, and eventually Parker made the mistake that lets Towler by, and now it's going to be very hard to get back around him.
Tyler Hudson, the number 5 machine, involved in a nice battle with Daniel Pope II back here for the 10th and 11th position. And as my announcing mentor, the great John Spence Sr., told me when I first started announcing, sometimes the best racing is not for first place. Hudson up into the outside wall. That's going to cost him some ground, and that will let Pope get by him in the number 26 machine. So Hudson drops back to the 11th spot. So the battle for 10th, not so much a battle now after Hudson caught some of the wall.
Yeah, it looks like Florian Goddard got a little bit of side-to-side contact with Alexander Horn. Horn loses control of the car and spins around and goes up into the outside wall. And the
yellow flag over the speedway here. Richard Towler, your race leader. Parker, Lewandowski, Berry, your running order, with Gorlinski rounding out your top 5. And here's the question: will we get back to green? My instinct is to say no, we will not, as we have 3 laps remaining. I don't think we'll get back to green.
Coming across the line this time by, it looks like Richard Towler does take the win over Josh Parker, Thomas Lewandowski, Josh Berry, and John Gorlinski.
So Towler takes the win, Parker takes 2nd, Lewandowski and Berry and Gorlinski, followed by Wood, Davies, Schoenberg, Alfala, Pope, and then the number 5 of Hudson, then Caudell Jr., Connor McKenzie, Thomas Hazard, Jordan Erickson, Matt Santel, Patrick Vogel, and then Brian Blackford in 18th. 19th is Chris Main. Rounding out your top 20 is Robert Hall.